I'm going to tell you what Chris Rock and Will Smith would need to do in order to rectify this entire situation. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. Now, we all know that the Oscars was last night. Okay, the Academy Awards of 2022 was last night, which was Sunday. But, child, I can't tell you who won and what for because the star of that event was Will Smith and Chris Rock. Now, we saw that Chris Rock, he was hosting. He made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's hair. Okay, as you know, Jada Pinkett Smith has a low cut. She's basically a bald fade. And so the joke that he made was that, oh, looking forward to your, excuse me, y'all, I gotta adjust myself. The joke that he made was, yeah, looking forward to the new G.I. Jane 2 movie. Ha ha ha, moves on. Will Smith then, during the joke, he chuckles. Then I guess looks over to Jada, sees that she's indeed not pleased. And then his demeanor changes. He walks up on stage, slaps Chris Rock, turns around, child sachets back down, did not run, but walked off the stage. And then sat in his chair and said, keep my wife's name out of your blank blank mouth. And repeated it twice. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it was a lot, baby. It was a lot for me. It was a lot for everyone. I think we all were stunned, okay? I thought this was a trick. I thought that this was like a skit gone awry. I thought like maybe they're trying to get us back into the Oscars, because remember previously, before, it was Oscars so white and you know, no representation of people of color, all of those things. So I'm thinking like, okay, they're trying to give us a little season, a little spice, a little da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? But baby, I don't think that this was a joke. I don't think that this was for fun. I think that this happened in real life, real time, and on live television. Now, Will Smith was up to win an Academy Award for his role playing Richard Williams in the movie King Richard. He was depicting, it was a biopic about the father of Venus and Serena Williams and how he pushed them to greatness. A wonderful film, well-deserved film that he actually did win the Oscar for. But it was overshadowed by this event. Now listen, I'll get into this. We all know and we have seen that during award shows, there is usually a comedic host that cracks jokes, roasts a few of the celebs in good humor during the show. We know this to be true, okay? And if you are at a particular age, okay, which I am, okay, I'm in my 30s, we know that we grew up with comedians that, baby, they said whatever, okay? There was no being politically correct. It was just, baby, if you're gonna get targeted and roasted, you're gonna get roasted. However, in this day and age, the climate has definitely changed, and for good reason, because of so much bullying and cyber attacks, and you know, people are more concerned about mental health and self-esteem, and you know, rights. You know, so there's that layer. Okay, then you have a layer of Will Smith, who is this famous, loved celebrity who has been in entertainment for decades. Huge resume, long money. You have this beloved actor who, I'll be honest, we've seen Will Smith be the good guy. We've seen Will Smith do the Carlton, okay, on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We've seen him be hilarious in Hitch, and we've seen him in Wild Wild West and Men in Black. We are not used to seeing Knuck If You Buck, Big Willie, okay? Welcome to Miami, Big Willie. We're not used to seeing that. So seeing him out of character kind of did something. But if you also recall, these past 2 years, Will Smith has been the butt of all of the jokes. Okay? Let's not forget about the entanglement fiasco. Okay, when they came and talked about what happened between Jada Pinkett Smith, his wife, August Alsina, who was a friend of her son's initially, and then that turned into entanglement. I had to take a sip. Then you get into Jada's portion of this, which is she has publicly said she's going through alopecia, and this was a very sensitive subject and topic for her hair. and forgive me, I can't go into detail about exactly why or what caused the alopecia. I don't want to misspeak, so I'm not going to delve into the causes. I'm sure she said it, so you'll have to look that up. But this is a sensitive subject, and majority of the time, hair is a sensitive subject for women and for men, but especially women of color, specifically black women. Let's not forget, Chris Rock is also the one who came out with good hair. But I will say another layer is this. Yes, she did say she had alopecia, but let's not act like people don't go through health problems and don't go into all of the details of what's going on. Now, y'all sat up there, I'll say y'all because it wasn't me, because I didn't think it was funny. Talked about Chadwick Boseman when he was losing weight. He was wearing wigs, wearing lashes, and then turned out he was battling cancer. He just didn't want to be public about it. You know how it is with us. Everything's magnified. All of our issues magnified. When we are upset or have human reactions and feelings, we're perceived as more aggressive, more deadly, more violent. We don't get the allowed it chance after chance after chance that a lot of our white counterpartners get. We don't get that privilege. I'm gonna say this. If you're gonna make a joke, you better be sure that you can joke with that person. I'm gonna tell you what Chris Rock and Will Smith would need to do in order to rectify this entire situation. They're gonna have to go on Red Table Talk. They're gonna have to go on Red Table Talk. I mean, Chris Rock, Will Smith, and Jada would need to go on the Red Table Talk and discuss the part that they played in this situation. Okay, Jada, you can moderate it, or if you do not want to moderate it, get Denzel, because he was mentioned. Get Denzel, since he is the older, wiser, the seasoned actor. Okay, get Denzel to sit there and talk to these two men about the part that they played in this situation. Okay, I'm telling you, if I was their publicist, that's exactly what I would be telling them to do. They would have to sit at that red table, talk about how, well, these things have been happening for the last 2 years, and the memes and the emotions, and, well, Chris Rock, you made this joke about my wife back in 2016, so that hurt, and I've been carrying that, and all of this, and the pressure of winning this Oscar possibly. And Chris Rock, listen, I didn't come to work to be assaulted, okay, and disrespected while I'm doing my job. I made light of a joke. I did not know whether she had alopecia. I thought, because, a lot of people cut their hair for different reasons. Maybe he didn't hear about her alopecia. Maybe he just assumed that this was a style that she chose. And I was just making light of it because, hey, G.I. Jane was a movie where another woman was bald, I didn't think it was that deep. I thought that they both need to give their perspective. Jada needs to say how she felt during that moment. They both need to lay their cards on the table, shake hands, hug as brothers, and say, you know what? To give back to the community so they can see our love for one another, our respect and regard for one another. This is a foundation that we have. We're going to volunteer and we're going to work together. I'm telling you, baby, from a PR standpoint, this is what needs to happen. And when I tell you that will be the highest rated episode on Red Table Talk, listen, mark my words, it's going to have to happen. In order for this to be smoothed out, because I'm telling you, they're talking about taking away his Oscar, allegedly, from what I heard. I don't think that it warrants all of that. I saw that Whoopi Goldberg was like, they're not going to take his Oscar away. They shouldn't, okay? This was, do I feel like this could have been handled differently? Maybe if he would have said, keep my wife's name out your bleep bleep mouth, just from the seat, and didn't go up and assault him, this would have been, it would have been some banter that didn't turn out positive, but it would have just ended at that. But because he hit him, it's a whole other thing. Again, layers. I really hope that they can figure this out, because our representation, it does matter. These are both two black men who have created a substantial amount of support and wealth for themselves for decades. Okay, their work should not be scoffed at. So I would hate that it's being sullied for something like this. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Anyway, like, comment, follow, share the video. I appreciate you guys. I hope everyone's doing well. Again, I am Hershey Sunday with The Scoop, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.